So welcome to the follow-up video for the pain and tension relief yoga program for week 4. So I had originally told you guys that I was only going to do 2 weeks of videos from Sedona, but the good thing is that I'm 2 weeks behind, so you're going to get 4 weeks with this awesome Sedona energy to send back to you guys. So I'm super excited and happy about that. So since I'm in Sedona, I'm gonna go ahead and just start this video off for you guys with just a real simple settle in, okay? So just sit down comfortably, start off comfortable seated position, with your spine lengthening, close your eyes, let your hands just rest softly on your legs. And breathe in deeply and exhale. And as you breathe, know that in this moment I'm sending you energy and vibes from Sedona to help you guys ground, to help you guys balance, to help you guys in whatever process it is that you're working on within yourselves. I'm sending this energy to you through this video to help you support that process. Hope you guys can feel it. And by the way, this is our beloved Bell Rock. So there is a vortex of magnetic energy throughout this rock, and this is one of my favorite places to come in Sedona, and I'm excited to be here. But I'll do more videos about that later. Session 4, we didn't do any new postures. We just went through a format of postures that we had already worked on to continue opening up the hips, the hamstrings, continue lengthening the spine, and we just kind of dug into the details of those postures a little bit more. So I'm going to do this follow-up video to kind of walk us through those postures that we had done in session 4. Okay? I'm going to start off with Parsvottanasana, but we're going to do it from the side this time, because what I want you to see is I want you to see the shoulders and how we pull the shoulders back. So from standing posture, you just lift one heel, take it back, and you just stay here to begin with to just kind of settle in your foundation, right? Make sure that heel is right behind the toes, guys, okay? And you're going to take the left hand right behind the back, take the right hand behind the back, and roll the shoulders back. You want to make sure that when you grasp the forearms, remember, your shoulders are going to want to roll forward. So you want to be mindful of that. Roll them back. Open up the chest and shoulders. And just breathe. And as you inhale, lift the chin. Roll the shoulders back, lift the chest. And exhale. And come back to neutral. And for session 4, what we did is we just let the hands go. We did this in 2 parts, one for the upper body, one for the lower body. Lower body, remember, imagine as if you have a pole up against your hips and you have to lift up and over that pole. And you can rest your hands on your upper thigh, and you want to make sure that you're trying to push out through your bottom, bringing the chest forward. And remember, you can use a chair to help you lengthen your spine. And hold the posture, exhale. To come out of the posture, I want you to remember to bend that front knee, shift your weight, make sure your weight is shifted to the front, and bring your front back leg up, okay? And then roll the spine up. Lift the heel, take the foot back, make sure that heel is right behind. Take the right hand behind the back, grab with your forearms, set your foundation, roll the shoulders back, and inhale, lift through the shin. the shoulders back, lift through the chest. And exhale, come to neutral. And then relax the arms, shake out the shoulders. Let your hands come to the top of the thigh. And remember, you've got that bar right here. You want to lift up over the bar. And take the chest forward. Stretch forward with the chin. And breathe. Try to make sure you're still rolling the shoulders back as much as possible. And to come out, bend that front leg. Exhale. Inhale, roll up. What we also added on in week 4 was we did Utkatasana, or chair, coming out of Parsvottanasana. So when you're coming out of Parsvottanasana, right, you shift your weight forward, you bring the back leg up, and then you want to lengthen the low back. Take the tailbone out behind you, and then you're going to stretch the rib cage up. Keep the head neutral and stretch. Expand. Create that opposing action, taking the tailbone back behind you. And then you can stay here, but make sure that you can see your toes, right? Make sure your knees aren't over your toes. Make sure you can see your toes. Protect those knees, keep them happy. And you can stay here, or you can drop the tailbone down, lift the chest, and continue to lengthen. And to come out, press into the ground. Inhale, up to the toes. Exhale, release. Palms out. And sink the elbows. Feel the air as you slowly bring the hands down. Feel the circulation flowing back through your arms. So, you add on the Utkatasana for both sides, coming out of Parsvottanasana, coming up, Utkatasana, up, down, right leg back, Parsvottanasana, come out of it, Utkatasana, come up, and relax. Moving on to the next posture, we did Ustrasana. So it's camel posture, or camel pose. So coming to the knees, keep the knees about hip width apart, and putting your hands on your hips with the fingertips pointing out. Now when you bring your hands to your hips, shoulders may want to roll forward naturally, right? But what you want to do, always opening the shoulders, opening the chest. And you want to use the leverage of your hands on your hips to press down, okay? Pressing down, you're going to inhale, stretching through the chin, and up. Pull the elbows towards each other, and just push the hips forward. Lifting through the chest. Don't do a back bend. You want to lift, but pushing the hips forward. You want to make sure that this doesn't compress down. You don't want to just bend down. You want to lift up and push the hips forward. Okay? So you can do this in 2 phases. You can do this, pulling the shoulders back, opening the chest, or you can do just the hips, or 3rd phase, lift, shoulders, chest, hips. And then inhale, lift through the chest, bring the head up, okay? Now in time, if you want to put a chair behind you and put your shoulders down and try to open the chest and push the hips forward, that's another option that works too. Okay? Listen to your body, do what feels right. If you ever feel compression in the low back when you're leaning backwards, that means you're actually dumping your weight into your spine. You want to really try to avoid that and keep your spine happy. Same thing with the spine and the neck. Like here at the low neck here, when you take your head back, if you feel compression here and it starts to get a little uncomfortable, what we need to do, remember, lift the head up. Try to pull the head out of the shoulders, right? So that it's a lengthening to take the head back. Not just dumping the head back, okay? That's not nice to our spine. I gave a few modifications for Chaturanga Dandasana because sometimes it's difficult on our wrists if we have a lot of tension or compression in our wrists. And also, it is a slightly demanding posture. So we're approaching it in segments, right? We're phasing through it, adding a progressive modification to how we approach Chaturanga, because it's really important for our low back that we have a strong core. And Chaturanga, you can think of it really like as a plank practice, right? And plank is just a push-up position, and it really forces us to use our core muscles in order to support our back. If your low back is hurting when you're in plank or Chaturanga, you want to make sure that you're really engaging those core muscles, those abs, squeezing those abs around the spine to help support your back, yes? Chaturanga is basically like a push-up position or plank, okay? But what we're doing in Chaturanga, what we're getting towards, what our goal for Chaturanga is to come down and hover, and then to roll forward, and then to roll back, and then to come up. But that can be really hard in the beginning. So I want to offer you guys some modifications, a progressive modification for Chaturanga Dandasana. So, starting in a basic plank, you can just squeeze down. Count to 3 or 5 as you come down, and relax, exhale. And then come up and hover, take one foot down, other foot down, back up, push up. Yes? And then you can do again. Exhale. And then up, hover, down, down, up, push up. They get harder as time goes on. You get tired, right? And then I suggest you hold in the up position for like 10 seconds. You can come back and rest in child's pose. And when you're in child's pose, just let the low back relax. Let it release. Stretch the hands as far forward as you can, stretching out, trying to reach 2 inches in front of the fingers. Yes? Okay, and walk the hands up. The next modification for Chaturanga I want to give you is to do on your fists. So you basically are going to do the same thing. From plank position, you squeeze down, you rest, come up, down, down, up, and then just push up. Okay? Now, if that is even still too much on your wrists, just come down to your elbows and hold here in plank. Hold for 10 seconds, down, down, up, hold. Down, down, up, hold. And in this posture, you want to make sure to keep your head neutral. Try not to do too much with this. Try to keep your shoulders, okay? And then walk back, child's pose. And then just walk it back up. All right, so the next posture we did in week 4 was Mahamudra, okay, or the great sealing or the great closing. All right, this is a really powerful posture, and I really do suggest that you guys work this into your weekly routine just because of the benefits of long-term practice of this posture, okay? So using the strap, you want to wrap the strap around your hands, bring the elbows in, and as you inhale, you're going to drop the chin to the chest and you're going to suck the belly in, okay? As you lift up, turn to the foot, and prepare, right? So you're going to inhale, suck the belly in, still lengthening the spine, hold the breath. And as you exhale, pull forward. And release. Okay? When you inhale, you're going to bring your chin to your chest. You're going to suck the belly in. Okay? So inhale. And exhale. And release. And one more time. Inhale. And exhale. And release. Release the strap. And just repeat on the other side. Wrap the strap. Sit up tall. Turn your body from the waist toward the foot. And as you inhale, drop the chin, suck in the belly. Exhale. And release. Now I'm sure you probably can see on me even that when you inhale and you drop the chin, it's easy to drop the shoulders forward. So when you're holding the breath, you still want to be conscious of the position of your shoulders, because we want everything that we're doing to help create this opening and lengthening. Opening in the chest and shoulders, lengthening in the spine, always. All right, so as you inhale, and exhale. And release. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. And release. All right. So then the last posture is Paschimottanasana. So both legs sitting straight out with the strap. Just make sure to always bring your elbows in to the rib cage, okay? Sit up tall. If you can see my low back, we naturally want to round here and just kind of be comfy, right? But we can still be even more comfortable. You lengthen the spine. It feels so good. Okay, sit up tall, and as you inhale, try to send the tailbone down into the ground, lifting up through the spine, out through the top of the head. And as you exhale, bring the belly button down toward the thighs. Try to lay the belly down on the thighs, yes? Try to lay your stomach down on the thighs. Try to bring the chest out past the knees. Inhale. As you come up, roll and exhale, relax. Okay, couple more times. Inhale, exhale. And inhale, roll up. And exhale. if you're able to grab your toes, you want to sit up tall, reach for your toes, and inhale. And try to create like a back bend to get that space in the low back. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. All right, guys, that's session 4. And every time after your practice, just take a minute to settle in. Just bring your hands to your heart space and breathe in, following your breath deep inside of your body. Always being thankful for the time and the energy and the effort that you're putting into taking care of you, reconnecting with your body, and the partnership that you really have with your body, and being able to work together to be the healthiest version of you, so you can be the best you can be, for you and for those that you love. I know you guys are doing a great job. I'm enjoying this time working with you guys through this journey. So sending you lots of love from Sedona. Thank you so much.